Courtney here from Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo. I don't know if I've ever been to North Dakota.
You're not missing.
Are you from North Dakota?
No, I'm from Wilmer, Minnesota. I moved up to Moorhead for school, and now I'm in Fargo, so just across the river. Okay. So I'm not too far into North Dakota, but...
So tell me about your gym. What gym are you at right now?
I go to EHP Performance in Moorhead, Minnesota.
Cool.
I've been there for the last 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, I coach there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that your first CrossFit gym that you were a part of, or how did you get involved with CrossFit?
So no, I got started with CrossFit without knowing that it was CrossFit. I was my senior year, going into my senior basketball season, I wanted to get in better basketball shape. And so some of our parents, family, friends introduced me to the guy who was the CrossFit trainer at the gym, Jason. And I didn't know what CrossFit was, but he put me through like basketball specific workouts, and that was a month leading up to my senior season, and then I had a really good season, and then I was like, hey, I still want to keep doing this. But then after that was done, so that's when they had affiliated to become a CrossFit gym, and they had started doing group classes, and I was kind of terrified of doing group classes at the time. So I was like, I'm not doing that. They're all going to be watching me work out, and they're like, they're not going to watch you. And so then I finally did that the summer before my freshman year of college, and then I went away to play basketball my freshman year of college, and then didn't like the school that I was at, so I ended up transferring. Went back to that gym in Wilmer, and then once I transferred up to Moorhead, then I joined at EHP. So kind of a roundabout way, but yeah, mostly started with personal training and then eventually got into group classes.
So what drew you to CrossFit in regards to like from the training aspect of it? You're like, obviously saw results that you hadn't seen before. What were you doing before?
So I needed something to keep myself occupied after basketball. I kind of only had basketball, and like I had gone full-fledged into that, and I didn't really know what to do with myself after. And so once I found CrossFit, I was like, hey, I really like this. And so then from there, it was just kind of a natural transition from, hey, I like that these people helped me, so I want to help other people who are maybe kind of in the same stage. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
So you're coaching now, so you're helping people in that way.
Yep.
Tell me talk a little bit about the passions behind coaching and, taking that and putting it into other people.
Yeah, I think a lot of it stems from the fact that I was probably pretty lost from not having basketball when I got started, and there were a lot of people who helped me kind of become the person that I am today. I'm very introverted, and like 5 years ago, I would not have been able to do this interview. I was terrified when I moved up to the gym, and so there was a few members there who kind of took me under their wing and made me make friends with people and things like that. And so it was kind of my way of starting to coach, kind of became my way of giving back cool. The same way that they did to me.
That's awesome. I love that. Talk to me about the community at your gym.
They're awesome. People joke that I don't have any friends, but like the reality of it is like, no, the people at the gym are my friends. And it's gotten to the point where like if I'm doing anything outside of the gym, it's still with my gym people. And I'll spend way more time at the gym than I need to because I sit and talk to people and, see how they're doing and all that. So they've been really supportive of me competing as well.
That's awesome. So when did you know you wanted to give more attention to competing and going that route?
I think, so I knew that I wanted to compete, but I did a lot of competitions like 2018, 2019, but it was never anything high level. And I think probably quarterfinals 2022 was when I kind of was like, oh, I could maybe be good at this. And then from there, 2023, that quarterfinals went really well. And then actually last year, I decided to hire a coach. And so I'd say around 2023 is when I kind of decided that like, hey, I want to go for this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What brings you to the desert?
Well, I was going to come here last year, and then I kind of got bogged down by an ankle injury. And so, I don't know, kind of redemption to come back. I've got grandparents down here too, so I get to visit them. So it's kind of a kill two birds with one stone.
I'm assuming.
I don't know. I haven't really asked. I'll maybe check and see if they want to. I don't know.
Are they here in Phoenix?
Mesa, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
Yeah, I'm driving my grandma's little minivan here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They need to come over.
Yeah.
Watch you throw down. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. One of the things that we talk about with Desert City is, this whole idea of going through the desert, and it's like the desert can be, a challenge or, suffering of some kind or trial or a tragedy even. What's something that comes to your mind if you were to talk to somebody?
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of mentioned, but I went to college to go play basketball, and then after I was done playing basketball, I was lost. And so, I transferred every semester for the first 2 years of my college life. And I wasn't super happy during that time. I didn't have a whole lot of people that I could lean on at the time. With transferring, I'm bouncing around from place to place. And then I finally ended up at Moorhead. And, if I met people and they brought me out of my shell, and I'm as happy as I have been. Relating to that, I always wonder, if I had to do it over again, would I have gone to that first school, and would I have stayed there, or would I have just gone somewhere else altogether? And if I had gone somewhere else, then there's a chance that I would have ended up staying at a different place and, maybe never getting into CrossFit again, never meeting the people that I have met. And so I do think that, like, all of the bad things in our life do happen for a reason, whether or not we know the reason at the time. There is a lot of times that you do have to go through things to make yourself more appreciative for what you have now. So I'm definitely appreciative for the people in my life, because I know that it has been a lot worse.
That's awesome. Well, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for this interview. It was great talking with you.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
I hope I wasn't too awkward.
Oh, no, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Good.
Not at all.